All right, so we rescued this little fountain from Mom's backyard, which I think had a nice little pump in it to pump the water into the fountain portion, but the cord had been run over by a lawnmower. So I don't know how many years ago, not even sure when or why or who from the mom acquired this fountain, but it sure has a beautiful patina to it. And you can see there you've got a female robin and a male robin and a little sparrow of some sort. I don't know if they're actual names. You can see the female robin's crest on her head starting to flare up a little bit. I think she's thinking about getting in that water. She's trying to figure it out. Should I go in? And almost looked like a cardinal the way her feathers on the top of her head were kind of being blown by the wind. It was kind of interesting. There she's the first one brave enough to go in. Well, you got the sparrow up top doing the top's going to say, how do you do this? How do you do this? And Mama Robin says, I'll show you. You just got to get right behind your ears and under your armpits, and yeah, gotta make sure you scrub everywhere. Yep. Look, and then you got to do it some more. Once you think you're done, you're not. Then if you come out here and you puff up your feathers, then well, there you go. You can be your own swamp cooler. And I think that's enough bath for me. I'm gonna get out of here. Scratch on the ear, and I think I'm about. Oh, I don't know. Should I go? I don't know. I don't think I've dried off enough. Maybe I'll just sit here. That was pretty good. Pretty good. I didn't have to pay anybody. You got to have a bath. Somebody just put this here. It's really cool. Well, so the Papa Robin, he's like, I don't know, man. That looked pretty good, but I'm not sure. I'll probably just hang out. Just sit here. Well, here's a little sparrow. Huh, I'm in there. I did it. Is this what she did? That's not quite what she did. The sparrow says, look, you got to get in there and flip the water all over you. He says, I'm not sure if I'm good enough to do that. I don't know if I have enough courage to get it all over me. If I get water on me, how can I fly after that? So he gets in. Well, let's try it. Maybe we can do it. Okay. Maybe she's not watching. She told me how to do it, but okay, he's doing it. Oh yeah, getting in. Sparrow says, I can get in there too. Well, if you're gonna bathe, here we go. Everybody, flick that water. Let's get clean. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Pretty nice to have a little bird bath. Now this fountain takes about 3 fillings a day with the 100-degree weather. It'll evaporate, and then of course debris will get caught in the little nozzle coming out of the lily at the top. And so when you go to, sometimes it'll clog off some of the holes. There's like maybe 10 holes in that nozzle there, and sometimes it'll clog it off enough that the water will just shoot out and go land on the grass like it's a sprinkler and empty the thing out. There's no reservoir filling float or anything like that. Well, hey, Papa Robin finally decided I can do it too. Look at that. He's really getting into it. It feels so good. He's got his beak open a little bit. It's like, ha ha ha. Yeah. Love how the littler birds love to get up in the top flower. So, anyway, it's pretty awesome to have this little thing there. Yeah, so, Papa Bird got his little bath on. He's like, yeah. Couldn't let the little woman know that she taught me how to do that, a little too proud. That's why I got this big red breast, but I better get some more of that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hurry before she sees me. Oh, she's not there. Okay, keep going. Oh, my goodness. Who thought the little bird bath would be that much fun for the birds? There he goes. And, well, you got what you wanted there, little sparrow. Kicked everybody else out of the pool. And it all to yourself. Yeah. Don't mind if I do, he says. It's pretty cool seeing those wings just flip all the water in the air and little droplets flying everywhere. Yep. You see there's a yellow jacket. They sure like that water fountain too. They don't seem to get mad at you when you're filling it up with water. They don't come after you, so they realize They better not bite the hand, I guess. But I think this is almost the end of the first video. There comes a different robin. I'm not sure if that's the same one because I've seen a couple of different ones come in. He looks a little more slender. I'm not sure. It could have been the same one. He was telling his buddy, he says, "Look, while the wives are away, you gotta come get a little bath." If you didn't see, there was a bird that just went flying right in front of the window for a real quick second. I don't know if you can go back and pause it and see what bird it was, but it was about 12 seconds ago. Yeah, now this I think spins into the next one, which is pretty cool because we must have a nest inside one of our little small little juniper bushes or whatever you call those. And this little guy, he's got his family tucked in one of the little bushes right outside our front door. So it's interesting. I was the other day with Richard Barr. We were sitting in his truck talking about stuff and working on things, and there was a hummingbird up by this big elm tree. He was just zipping up and down. It looked like he was eating aphids off of it or something like that. He was like pecking, gently pecking. I don't know if there was dew or sprinkler water that was left on the side of the tree. Don't know what he was doing. He was coming and just nipping a little bit here and there. And the sparrow just was ticked off at him, come flying down almost like a sparrowhawk. You know how they come, the sparrows get eaten by bigger birds. Well, I think the sparrow thinks, well, I get picked on all the time, so the pecking order, I get to pick on the hummingbird too. So as you'll notice that it seemed like he comes over to try and maybe come to get something, and it looks like the sparrow's chirping at him and telling him to get out, get lost, buddy. This is my bath. But I've never seen the hummingbird actually land on this. I'm not sure if he's just checking it out, scoping it out, trying to see if there's a sign that says what time the hummingbirds get to come bathe or something. I'm not sure, but he just kind of hovers around it. But he likes to go and drink from the flowers back in the back of the house. And I think I couldn't tell if he had a nest back there, but it almost seems like his nest is inside this little pine bush that we have right outside our front door. And this is the last segment. I just found this sparrow. He just up at the top, just taking a little drink here and there, dipping down, little alone time in the fountain. It was just amazing. This day was the most activity we'd seen, but I can tell from the evidence on the edges of the fountain here that there are many birds that visited every day. But it is pretty funny when that sprinkler part gets clogged and then it just shoots all the water off. The other day, Teresa said it was whining like a saw that was trying to burn out or something like that. But anyway, so he finally got a little friend here, and it's coming close to the end of the video. But I was surprised. This was all just shot one video after the other. I thought, okay, that's probably pretty good to get it. But then, of course, when that hummingbird decided to show up, I had to get video with that. So here we are, the two sparrows just kind of taking advantage of their time at the bath. And the one said, I'm done. I think somebody's filming us. The other one's like, yeah, I know. I'm getting my face on screen. Have a good time.